so you know, in order for you to participate in our giveaways, you must have the app on your phones. From seeing it talking about lots, the companies of all
They're celebrating people because that was kicked absolutely well. The well beautiful one we don't need to actually know, but now that's it. We start. That is the kickoff. And the good back Evan, centre forward. The management side is looking to create the moment to hit the back. We're looking to equalise the price status, but good success! And what a chance for him to have the price. Headed away by Two Wisdom. That's a comfortable save from the goalkeeper. So what to see something. Two success. That's a good save from the goalkeeper. Liverpool to step up very closely. Now the attempt to create chances. It doesn't matter. So that's all into the penalty area. Played out by Sokol. Down towards Evan. Double. Evan goes to Joseph. It's on his right. It's Evan. Evan's got a strike. That's the play of the ground for the corner. Goalkeeper just exactly the cost of mistakes. There's a chance for Agriculture. And strike. Just couldn't see forward. But now, a penalty has been given to Agriculture. A yellow card to Wisdom for that challenge. Well, of course, this is what they want. This is what they want to see. And we are simply presented with a chance to reduce the deficit. The chance. Fans wants to see him convert. He by himself wants to convert. If he does, they simply will be back in the game and they will reduce the deficit. Now stirs up the goalkeeper, 12 yards from the goal. This is Bayer! And that's a save! A chance for Agriculture. It's a chance! And Gideon just missed an opportunity! It's not been properly used once more for Agriculture. was a very, very good transfer of ball and big under space. I think that got the fans agitated. Gave him a glimpse of hope. Took the hope away.
That was for Junior Success! It's Bryce and management signs are simply throwing it now.
Hello football fans, we are currently live at the University of Benin Membo where the Visions Cup is certainly taking place. Of course, it's half time. As it stands, it is Management Science who have the upper hand against Agriculture. Well, of course, let's take you back to the Vice Chancellor's Cup where Management Science actually annihilated the Faculty of Agriculture 5-1 at full time in the quarterfinals, and they were knocked out of the Vice Chancellor's Cup. Now this time in the quarterfinals, something is literally going on as Agriculture is losing 3-0. What would you make of that, Tyler?
Well, I have to say this is history repeating itself, because back at the physics game, we saw that management sciences totally trashed agricultural sciences, and yet again, they are doing the same thing, leading 3-0 in the first half. Well, I just hope that the agricultural sciences come back again stronger so that they can give us something, because you can't just lose to the same team twice, flawlessly, you know what I'm talking about?
Well, of course, taking your focus down to the goal scorers, we saw for Judo Success, the highest goal scorer in the Edo State Youth League. Well, of course, he's come now in this Visions Cup and he's come to show exactly what he can do. He scored a brace. The first goal was in the 13 minutes of play, and then he added one more in the 42nd minutes of play, and then Evan actually made it third. Now, looking at that player, what would you make of that player, knowing fully well that he has the composed ability, he knows what to do, and we've seen what he did. So what would you make of a player like that?
Well, I just have to say, when you're good, you're good. I mean, come on, he showed that he could play out there, and now he's at the home. He's bringing the energy, you know what I'm saying? Yes, he's here to show that he can play. He scored 2 of those goals, rallying up the fans. Like, look at the bleachers right now. We can literally see that the fans from the management sciences are happy to see that he went out there, represented them, and killed it out there, and now he's at home, coming again. I just have to say, his reputation precedes him. That's all I have to say. It's a beautiful player he is.
Well, of course, his reputation precedes him. That is the word. That is what you need to use, of course. Well, as it stands, the first 45 minutes have been concluded, and we are waiting for the next 45. And Management Science literally have the upper end. As it stands, they trail 3-0 nil at the University of Benin Membo. The Visions Cup 2026, the first of its kind, hasn't failed to entertain. And so, I'm your football commentator, Manuel Anderson Styler. So we will head back to the commentary area for the next 45 minutes. Thank you so much.
Management sciences first charge, and cultural sciences 5-1 with the National Solo Games. Right now, they are on the path to victory again. Cultural sciences are trying to get the win now.
So, failing to convert from the penalty spot from 12 yards. And it's a lovely chance now. And they get the cross in. Cross didn't quite connect with that properly. This is Pio. And so, Okozie Victor for Management Signs will certainly come to join the party. That's the number 11 man for Judo Success, who's got the rise.
So taken quickly from Faculty of Agriculture as they are still in centre of the goal. Well intercepted by Management Science. Good control. This is Victor. Of course, keeps it in play. It's an opportunity now for Vincent. It's a crossing, but well intercepted from the goal area. Waiting for the ball. That's where, of course,
If they maybe make it to the final, they will meet Engineering there. If Engineering can actually get past Faculty of Education, a chance. Cross point again, but that is just not done properly. Now to Robert Jones for Management Science. He's decided to go for the comeback and wait for backup. Oh, this is Peter Akale. Goes for the strike. And that was literally closed, just inches away.
away for goal.
They just hit the full-time whistle to get it confirmed. As the trail 3 goes to 0. And that's one game. That's a great save from the goalkeeper. And that is a good save, equal to the task. Lock it away for Victor to get back up, back through. Is it something to Ige or Victor? Taken by Victor. And that's punched that way from the goalkeeper. And it's in! That is the first goal of the game! And the stopping good Peter has burned it into the back of the net. That is wonderful for management signs. A beautiful football for management signs. And so, that is the full-time whistle. An incredible football game. Today, has made it through to the next phase of the tournament, which is the semi-final. For total success for the boys, Evan with 1 goal in first half, and Peter something.
Greetings to the 77,000+1 Uniben students and everyone watching from far beyond. We are live here at the University of Benin Main Bowl for the first edition of the Vision Cup hosted by the Home and Away restaurant. We just concluded a thrilling match between the Faculty of Management Sciences and Agriculture, with the Faculty of Management Sciences emerging as the winner. I have with me here the man of the match in person of
Evan Ejedegba.
Nice to meet you, Evan. So I want to know, how do you feel winning the man of the match?
I want to give God the glory. It was not easy, but my effort paid off. I want to give God all the glory.
Okay, thank you. Just one more thing. What message do you have for your fans?
We are going to do better next game. We'll give you a thrilling match. We will not lose. To the final we are going to. Amen.
Thank you so much. I remain Eyaguna Benita Obey.
Hello football fans, my name is Emmanuel, your football commentator, and I'm joined here today with Tyler. Of course, full-time after book matches at the University of Benin Main Bowl. It was literally incredible. The Vicious Cup 2026 put together by Home and Away restaurants to promote sportsmanship, competitive football and professionalism simply did not fail to entertain. Well, of course, the first game, Basic Medical Science, was totally annihilated by the team that we'll describe as Lab Science. They literally annihilated Basic Medical Science. Of course, they lost that game 6-1. It was literally an incredible moment. What would you say about that moment, Tyler?
Well, losing the game 6-1 isn't something I would like to be on a team that loses a game like that. Well, as we all say, it's a game of football. You win and you lose. But Basic Medical Sciences better have to go back to their board and draw some more stats to know how they're going to progress in the future.
Well, of course, when we look at the goal scorers, we have a Gosa who scored just 10 seconds into the game. That was so huge. And then 50 seconds later, we saw Imokide scoring to give them the second goal. And then Asha went on to score from free kick. That was incredible. And then the captain, Prevail, scored from the penalty spot to give them the fourth goal. And then Obina, in the second half, made it 5-1 in the 61st minute. But before then, Perfect had a go for Basic Medical Science to actually pull one back. But in the end, they actually lost 6-1. As in the 92nd minute, out of the 3 minutes of added time, we saw Imokide scoring the brace just to ensure that the game ends 4-1 and 6-1. And that was, the first game. Now the second game, Management Science and Agriculture. Well, that was literally what we did not expect, because history almost repeated itself. Well, of course, they lost to, Agriculture lost to them in the Vice Chancellor's Cup, the quarterfinals, 5-1. And at this time, they lost 4-0. What is your take on that?
Well, I have to say, history did repeat itself, but not to the full extent. I was amazed. I was perplexed. I was blown away. They had chances upon chances, but during halftime, Agric came so slow. They didn't even play good football anymore. They just became sluggish. They lost their zeal. That's what intimidation does. You lost to this particular team at the Vice Chancellor's game, and here again at the Vicious Cup hosted by Home and Away, you lost a game 4-0, right? 4-0. Well, I'm not going to like to be on that team. Would you like to be on that team?
Well, definitely, I wouldn't like to be on a losing team. No one likes to be on a losing team. Well, of course, looking at the goal scorers as well, for Joe Sussex, he was literally incredible. He scored 2 goals, and then Evan made it third for management sides before Peter, in the 88th minutes, make sure that they had the 4 goals. So it ended 4-0 at full time. Yeah, at the University of Benin Membo. That is what Divisions Cup simply brings to the table. Now, looking at tomorrow's fixture, we have Faculty of Education against Engineering, the defending champions of the Vice Chancellor's Cup. Well, I don't want to talk much about Engineering. We know very well that they are the powerhouse. They are the Engie boys. They literally know how to get the job done if they want to. We're talking about Education. They are big rivals, you know very well. The mother faculty against the father faculty of this very Visions Cup. So we're expecting a lot. And also, social science will go toe-to-toe with law in the second game of tomorrow's fixture. Well, after that, we will know simply the next opponent in the semi-finals. So, I'm your football commentator, and this is Tyler. Tomorrow, we will be in the commentary box making commentary for that very game. Thank you so much. This is the Visions Cup 2026.